Good morning, guys. Welcome to the video. I'm gonna turn the AC down a little bit. It is a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, but it is getting really hot today. I think we're in for another brutal heat spell just like last week, but that's okay. That's okay. It won't last forever. Anyways, today is Monday, July the 9th today, and it is 10:30 now. Just finished off with my morning clients. Started at 6 o'clock this morning. Clients right through till 10:30 just now. I had one meal this morning, which was a little like pork fillet thing, probably about 5 ounces, I'd say, and a cup of rice with some coconut oil. That is the first meal I've had today. Had that around 8 o'clock. And currently we are in the truck getting ready to head out to physio. I'm going to another physiotherapy appointment just to get my back worked on again. And probably some acupuncture and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of footage of that if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out. If I got needles in my back, it might be a little bit tricky. But anyways, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out when we get there. So I'll see you guys either at the physio place, because I have my appointment for 11, so we're gonna drive over there now. And then, as I said, try to get some footage of that. If not, I'll see you guys back at home, because we're home for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back to Right Fit and train some back and biceps today. It's a pull workout, so that'll be exciting. Kicking the week off with some pull. Currently sprawled out on the table. Got a bunch of needles somewhere back there. We're just chilling. Matt just left, took the needles out, and now got some cups on.
Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get into transverse plane stability. Okay. Okay. So 3 dimensions of stability. Rotational, right? Sagittal, front and back. Coronal or frontal plane, left and right.
Yep.
So in this model of getting your barrel breathing, okay, we're going to integrate the ball and sockets a bit more. So you're good at this position.
Yep.
Okay? We touched on this a little bit. Maintaining that transverse abdominis, palms towards one another. Good. So from here, so this is just educational for me. I want you to hold this. Own this spot. Okay? Don't overpower me, but just hold this. Okay. Ribs down. Pushing out. Okay. So from an assessment standpoint, you can do people find where they're worse. I'm testing your front and back plane. Right? Because we're looking at this kind of stuff, right? Okay. Now what we can do, you can test this, right? You can test this. This is abductor, gluteus minimus, medius, and how it's integrating with your core. That's very hard for you, right? And I can do opposites. See how your pelvis moves. Okay. Okay. So this is your biggest story, the lateral story, right?
All right, we are done with physio. Hope you guys enjoyed that little those little clips that I got. I was actually pleasantly surprised I was able to get some footage of that. So that is the man you saw there coaching me was Matt. I've known him for many years just from training at Right Fit. He is friends with the owner, and we've just kind of bonded since then. And he's always helped me if I've had any little, nagging injuries or stuff that didn't feel good. So that was more core stuff that he's given me now. That seems to be my biggest issue is my core is just not. It's good in this plane of motion, but anything side to side or anything rotational, I struggle with. So we're just working on that and plucking away at it. Had some cupping done for the first time, which was cool. Yeah, feel good, happy with that. So we're gonna head home now, guys, and get some food. Okay, guys, time for some food. So we've got 2 fajita wraps here, little mini ones with 5 ounces of beef split in half, so 2.5 here, 2.5 there. A little bit of bacon bits, and then an ounce of shredded cheese, again, split between half an ounce here, half an ounce there. So I'm gonna get that in me. It is about 11:45. So food, and then I gotta go back to train around 2-ish. So we might have something little before that, maybe a banana or something. and then we're gonna go train back and biceps as I mentioned before. So I'm gonna get this in me, and then I'll meet you guys in the office, and we're gonna go over my new training program, my training split, and why I've decided to split up the way I have. So I quickly just wanted to go over my training split now that I'm into a build phase, trying to pack on a little bit of muscle before I start prepping in December. So right here we've got it broken down: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 days a week. Now I'm going into more of a bodybuilder style training, of course, since I'm going into a bodybuilding competition. I don't want to train like a power lifter because that's not going to help me one bit. So starting off, Sunday is a rest day. I usually like to rest on Sundays. Now, yesterday being Sunday, I was actually in the gym doing a little bit of cardio and then just some core stuff. So that day is rest, but an optional training day, just for the little things, nothing too crazy that's gonna make me sore for the week ahead. But just if I'm feeling it, I'll go into the gym. Now, Monday, we're kicking off with back and biceps or a full pull workout, which is what I'm doing today. Now, I'm going to be focusing a lot on my lats during that back workout. I feel like my density isn't too bad, but I'd like to get a little bit wider, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on into my back training. And then biceps, just a couple big compound movements, barbell curls, dumbbell curls, nothing too fancy. Obviously, really for biceps, you've got that motion and that's it. So that's going to be that portion of the workout. Tuesday, we've got legs. Now, I was going to split it up into one day being hamstrings and glutes and one day being quads later in the week. I've ran that before, but I think since my legs, I feel, aren't too much of a weak point on me, I'm just going to split it up and do the full lower body, quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, all on one training day instead of splitting it up. Because the other thing I did notice is when I did it last week, I split them up, I wrecked my quads and I was really sore for like 5 days, where I think if I kind of split the volume into 2 days, I'm not going to be totally ruined for the days to come after that. So that's kind of the other rationale as to why I'm doing just 2 full leg days versus splitting it up. Now, Wednesday, chest, delts, and triceps are a full push day. The main focus is going to be the last 2. My chest has always been a decent body part on me. I've always had a pretty strongly developed chest. In all my poses, it looks good, and just it's always been a body part on me that's responded to training quite well. So for chest, it's going to be one push at like one press. I've been running incline bench since I started this kind of format, so that's what I'll keep going for a little bit while. I like the incline a little bit better than flat, just to hit that upper chest a bit more. And then one kind of fly exercise, whether it's a dumbbell, a cable, or a machine. And then for delts and triceps, delts, it's going to be one press, and then on that day as well, a bunch of side raises. So whether it's with a band or a dumbbell or a cable, whatever, I'll probably do 2 lateral raises, multiple sets on that day, and then same thing with triceps, multiple sets, a couple different exercises. Now with shoulders as well, of course you have your rear delts, so you have 3 heads, front, back, and side. Rear delts will get hit on this day. I might do an exercise on the delt day, but we'll see how they're feeling after this, because I'll probably hit 2 rear delt exercises on this day when I do my pull. So shoulders are all getting hit, but it'll just be kind of split between these 2 days here. Thursday is a rest day, since we've got 1, 2, 3 days in a row. Gonna rest on that 4th day. And then Friday is gonna be delts and arms again, hitting forearms as well. I forgot to write that in there, but forearms will be hit on that day as well, maybe even on the pull day. And then Saturday is legs again. So the reason I have arms on here is because right here, we'll discuss that in a second, they're a focus of mine, a body part I want to bring up. I don't like, from the side, I don't mind my arms when I do like side chest and side tricep, but I find when I go into a front double bicep or a pose like that, my arms kind of look smaller. I think it's just because of my chest. So I think I'm going to put them into a focus. And so I've got bis and tris on this day, but then also bis and tris on the pull and push days as well. Same thing with delts. They're an area that, of course, you can always be wider. So we're going to hit, this will not be a press. It'll just be more lateral raises and maybe some rear delts as well. But definitely, so bis and tris are getting hit here, here, and here. And then delts, mainly the side delts, are getting hit here and here. And then, of course, as I discussed earlier, we've got legs again, split up between the 2 days. Now, my main focuses, I just want to touch on that, are calves, lats and traps, and then arms. Calves, of course, is a body part that I think 90% of bodybuilders want to bring up. There's obviously the genetic elite that are gifted with them, but I'm not one of them. So calves are going to be hit, like on this day I hit calves. Calves will be hit here, they'll be hit here, they might even be hit somewhere in the middle of the week as well. But just getting that volume, getting good quality, you know, stretch, contract, stretch, contract. Lats and traps, as I said, I want to get wider, and then my traps I'll probably do on this day, and then maybe some traps here because they're kind of delt shoulder area. But when I hit like this pose, like the crab, most muscular, I have like nothing here, and I just think from the back I could pack a little bit more on there to kind of bring up the whole back as a whole. And then, as I mentioned, arms are going to be a target as well. So this is the training split, guys. This is how we're working it out, how we're splitting it up for the next couple months. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go eat again because we're about to work out. Let's go get some food. Pre-workout meal on deck. We've got some rice cakes here. I'm going to have 4 of them with this homemade strawberry jam. Carrie's dad made this, I think, with fresh picked strawberries. So I'm going to end the video here, guys, with some back footage, back and biceps footage from tonight's workout. I'm going to head there in about half an hour, get this in me real quick, and then we're going to rock and roll. So hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Be sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.